music that you play there? What is that? How do you call that folk music?
I think it was Studs Terkel who asked Big Bill Brunzi, did he consider his blues music to be folk music? And Big Bill says, well, never heard no horse.
Don't hesitate. It could be your ticket to a new tomorrow.
Henry was a farmer back in 1932, Kentucky, where the bluegrass grows. He had the finest mules that you ever did see. Plow field, oh Lord, look at them go. And people would come from miles around to watch that mighty team go. They were fast as lightning and bold as thunder. Amazing, don't you know? The women all love to watch Henry plow those long, straight, deep rows. The men would stare at him with daggers in their eyes. Jealous, don't you know? But at the plowing match, old Billy, Bob, and Ray plotted to take old Henry down. They vowed they'd find a way to stop that plowing fool, bury him in that full ground. If Henry was a fool, not his mighty mules, that team never missed a trick. When Bob and Ray came around to lay old Henry down, they found out how those mules can kick. Now Bob and Ray are gone, and Henry still plowed on. The women still love to come around and watch his mighty mules, and Henry steer his plow in that moist and fertile ground.
All right. The show is Horses Sing None of It. My name is Ralph Litwin, and our guest today is Plum Run, which is Lisa Godino on guitar and vocals, and our old friend Chuck Winch on banjo and guitar. How you doing?
Nice to see you, Ralph. Thanks.
Nice to be here. Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So tell us about that first song.
Well, it's a song that Chuck and I wrote together, and it's called Henry's Mighty Mules, and it's about Henry and his mighty mules. So, yeah, kind of like a bluegrass tune, right, Chuck?
I always thought of it as a bluegrass tune.
As long as I'm not speeding up too quick, right?
It's just right, I
And
think.
it's just good.
So you've been performing together for quite some time now.
Quite a few years. How long has it been now, Chuck?
About 12 or 13 years we've been playing together, I think.
It's been a long time.
We've done quite a few different things. Among the things we've done is an album of Civil War theme material, a CD, and I think our next tune is going to be one of the songs from that CD.
Yeah, it's called The Chaplain. It's one of my favorites, a song that I wrote. It's done really well on YouTube. It's still getting quite a few hits. It's also been recognized by a few chaplain corps in the United States, one in Texas and one in Virginia. So that was a surprise.
Nice.
And we got some feedback from them, so that was really nice. But it's about a young orphan boy from the state of Ohio who joins the Army and boards a train. And all the troubling thoughts that go through his mind on that really long journey. And I always say, any boy, any girl, any war. It's called The Chaplain. When I walk into a battle, will I be a strong man as I hold this rifled musket in my trembling hands? Will I turn around and run and be shunned by everyone, or fight proud and brave and be taken to my grave? Oh, chaplain, hear me calling out to you. What's a young boy's heart supposed to do? And chaplain, take me by your weary side and pray for me to go to heaven should I die. Will I be sickened by the blood that colors the farmer's field? Will I cry out loudly for the death of my peers? Will I go to shoot a man and be frozen in my stance? Or will I shoot him down with just one round? Oh, here I go again. Oh, chaplain, hear me calling out to you. What's a young boy's heart supposed to do? And chaplain, take me by your weary side and pray for me to go to heaven should I die. And this train keeps rolling down these old rusty rails. You can hear her whistle blowing across this northern Ohio trail. When I reach my destination, I will try to be brave. I will fight for my country, no matter what it takes. And if I do not survive, will someone please take me home and bury me in the soil of Ohio? Oh, chaplain, hear me calling out to you. What's a young boy's heart supposed to do? And chaplain, take me by your weary side and pray for me to go to heaven should I die. And pray for me to go to heaven should I die. Thank you. Thanks. Thanks.
Excellent.
Good. So this next song is called The Orchard. It's also on our CD called No Longer Gray or Blue. Yes, right there? Okay. He's got to remind me where it goes. What would I do?
Yeah, sing it in that key.
Okay. But this is a favorite amongst the girls because it's a mushy love song. And most of us girls like mushy love songs. And I know some guys who like mushy love songs, but most of the guys who like this song, they keep it quiet. So this was inspired by this really great apple orchard outside of Gettysburg. I was making a delivery in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania.
This is a truck driver.
I'm a
So
truck
she's
driver.
making a
Yes.
delivery. She drives them big 18-wheelers.
Big 18-wheeler, so look out, right? Watch out, because here I'm coming. And I was heading to York. And the apple orchard was probably 10 miles outside of Gettysburg. And I remember going by and getting all this sadness. And then a few miles later, I'm in Gettysburg and never been through the town. And awakened with all this feeling, and that's where it all started. So it was a great experience, but it's called The Orchard. Okay, ready? Okay. There's always an eerie sound when you ride by the orchard in this old town. I hear the voices crying from the apples on the trees. I see the tears falling when the rain runs from the leaves to the ground. And they were to marry and raise a family. They met in the orchard, picking apples from the trees. And he loved her so much, and she loved him the same. And they knew they'd be together on their dying day. But he was called off to battle to fight Lincoln's war. She knew he wouldn't be back to walk the orchard anymore. And then the news came one day, and she'd never be the same. But she knew they'd be together on their dying day. Many months have gone by, and she was very, very sad. She would walk the orchard, wishing he'd come back. And then she laid upon the ground, and she took her life that day. And she knew she'd be with him on her dying day. There's always an eerie sound when you ride by the orchard in this old town. I hear the voices crying from the apples on the trees. I see the tears falling when the rain runs from the leaves to the ground. There's always an eerie sound. Okay, thank you. Thanks.
Great.
Okay, great.
We should let folks know how they can find out more about your recordings and your performance schedule.
Okay.
They can go to plumrun.com.
Yep.
Plum Run Music.
Plumrunmusic.com.
Yep. Plumrunmusic.com.
Okay, now Chuck's gonna, this next song we're gonna do is called Roll On Truck Driving Girl. And yes, I am a truck driving girl. I've been driving tractor trailers now for 24 years and still trucking. It's been a long haul. I like to think of this song as my signature song. It tells a little bit of how it was for me in the beginning. And it was kind of rough, but I made it. I'm here. So I'd like to retire, Ralph, but I don't think I can do that.
From truck driving.
Yeah, from truck driving. So, all right. You ready, Chuck? Okay.
Oh, wait.
Yep.
I had my capo in the wrong place that time. Don't want that to happen.
Okay. She started to drive when she was 25. 5-speed Mac, pulled the tank in the back, was just an old beat-up truck. She put herself through trucking school. 6 weekends, she had so much to lose if she didn't find that job. Well, she lived with a man who didn't treat her right. Had to be strong, had to do it right. They placed a bet she wouldn't last a week. 20 years later, she still sits in that seat. Yeah. Roll on, truck driving girl. Roll on, truck driving girl. Country back roads and the interstate. New York City, what a place every day. She delivered that load, The other drivers were mighty kind, always helped out when she got in a bind. They always lifted her soul, yeah. Well, she lived with a man who didn't treat her right. Had to be strong, had to do it right. They placed a bet she wouldn't last a week. 20 years later, she still sits in that seat, yeah. Roll on, truck driving girl. Roll on, truck driving girl. Skit-dat and diddly-dat and dee-dat day. Skit-dat and diddly-dat and dee-dat do. Skiddly-dat-dat. Skiddly-dat-do. Scat-dat and diddly-dat and dee-dat day. Skit-dat and diddly-dat and dee-dat do. Skiddly-dat-dat. Skiddly-dat-do. Well, she lived with a man who didn't treat her right. Had to be strong, had to do it right. They placed a bet she wouldn't last a week. 20 years later, she still sits in that seat, yeah. Roll on, truck driving girl. 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 Yeah, thank you.
All right, all right.
Thanks. So, do we have time for the jam? A couple.
We have time for 2 more songs.
Okay. So we're gonna slow it down. This is called Forbidden Love, and it was inspired by this really great calendar that I bought in Gettysburg, PA, in an antique store called 17 on the Square. So if you ever get out to Gettysburg, PA, go to 17 on the Square. It's a great place. It had this really great picture. The calendar was from 1945. There was a girl in a farm field. She had no shoes on her feet. She had raggedy clothes on. She had a kerchief in her hair. She had this sickle in her hand, and she's like looking up into the sky. And when I saw that, calendar, I was like, wow, this is great. So I had to buy the calendar. So I bought the calendar, wrote the song, and I even put my mama's name in the end. My mom never liked her name. I don't know why, but
I like her nickname.
yeah,
Shorty.
Shorty. She's something else. A
Shorty
little fire.
and Biz.
Shorty and Biz. But this is called Forbidden Love. Okay, ready? Okay. We saw her in the field one day, beautiful, he had to say he loved her from that day. Barefoot, ragged clothes, kerchief in the hair she wore, she looked at him, then looked away. And the sun is going down, and the moon is rising high, and the love they share is forever. She was very poor, quitting school to work the farm. She did whatever she could. Son of a rich man, growing up in the heartland, they fell in love, a forbidden truth. And the sun is going down, and the moon is rising high, and the love they share is forever. Threatened by his father, if you go and marry that girl, I will make you a very poor boy. But father, I love her and I won't let her go, so I guess I'll be a poor boy. They married in 55, gave birth to a little girl, Georgie, Anna. He holds her in his arms and walks the fields where he met her mom, and he never regrets one moment. And the sun is going down, and the moon is rising high, and the love they share is forever, and nothing can change their mind. Thank you. Thanks.
Lovely.
Thank you. So are you ready to rock and roll, Ralph?
Yeah.
Okay. This next song is called Jazz Date. My mom's always telling me, Lisa, you got to write jumpy tunes. And I'm like, Mom. She's like, yeah. She says, if you want to be somewhere, be somebody, you got to write jumpy tunes. Like, okay, Mom, I'll write jumpy tunes. So this is called Jazz Date. And believe it or not, there was a little bar in Perth Amboy, New Jersey on State Street called the Jazz Date. So back in the early 80s, me and my girls used to jump in my 1972 green Pinto, 4-speed on the floor, sunroof on the top, and big stereo speakers, because we didn't have the systems they have today. We had these big stereo speakers in the back, and just be flying down 287 to get to Perth Amboy. Now, we were liked by the boys, but the girls didn't like us too well, because we were treading on their turf. So. But anyway, it's called the Jazz Date. It's a great little place.
Just before we start, we should give your website once again. It's plumrunmusic.com.
Thank you.
Nice, and you can see clips on there. You can hear hear music samples and get all our information.
Yeah. Okay, you ready? Okay. Well, he called me up on the telephone and said, girl, get your best clothes on. I'll pick you up at 8:15. We'll drive down that highway to a little place called the Jazz Date and dance the night away. And dance the night away. We'll get out of the car and walk down to the bar, and everybody's looking so fine. We'll walk into that little room where everybody's in the groove and everything is feeling all right. And everything is feeling all right. I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling fine. With some loving on my mind. 'Cause my baby and I are going out tonight. We'll be swinging and swaying to the music all night long. And I'll be holding my baby real close on that slow song. Yeah. And everybody's dancing and having a real good time. And me and my baby are gonna rock tonight. Whoa, yeah. Well, it's almost closing time and everybody's having a real good time. I really hate to go. We'll do it all once again. Same time, same place, and really rock the night away. And really rock the night away. I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling fine. With some loving on my mind. 'Cause my baby and I are going out tonight. 'Cause my baby and I are going out tonight. 'Cause my baby and I are going out tonight. Thank you. That's wonderful. Thanks.
Thanks
Nice
for
talk.
being our
Yeah.
guest.
You're welcome.
Well, thank you.
Wonderful to be here. Okay.
Should we play that again?
Sure, or we want to do the bike song. Or we could do that again. Sure, absolutely. When they called me up on the telephone, said, girl, get your best clothes on, I'll pick you up at 8:15. Well, drive down that highway to a little place called the Jazz Day.